I'm Taryn Hildreth,
And I'm Jeff Hildreth.
and our story is an interesting one.
And it'll be, I guess, the beginning of the legend of the Sterling Oak. We hope to be a wine bar, restaurant, art gallery.
We certainly, okay, we never thought it would take this long. About 13 years ago, we bought this place, and we were sitting out on the deck once my husband had kind of, I guess, refinished, or what did you
Refurbished.
refurbished, yeah, the inside.
And enjoying a breakfast and
We were in,
Sunday brunch.
right, we were enjoying Sunday brunch on the deck, and anyway, we just thought it was beautiful, and this is kind of an artisan mixed-use neighborhood, and we thought, it would be great to have like a little wine bar restaurant, kind of like Marsden's in Pasadena, where you are open limited days for breakfast and lunch, or actually the wine bar would have been dinner, and then Sunday brunch on Sundays. So we wanted to be open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sundays.
This would be the stairs of going into the wine cellar. This we would hope would be the opening of the access to downstairs. This would be the weeping waterfall into a wishing well. As you look this way, this would be where the elevator would be, and again, the elevator would be with a Frank Lloyd Wright motif as far as the leaded glass windows and brass and copper panels that would follow the leaded glass windows. As we proceed down into the La Cave, this would be the again back to the original courtyard area with some plants, weeping waterfall. This should be a beautiful place to just sit and dine. As we proceed to go down the stairs, in this case the makeshift stairs, ground level would be about 14 feet deep, give or take the area that you're in. Right here, standing next to the elevator, so that we have access for all. Especially as the aging population, the elevator is going to really help everybody. This should be just a beautiful environment, open half of the way up to the sky and the elements above, and down below with a little walkway above it, so that if it rains, like it hasn't been raining this year, that we have a little protection down in the courtyard also. Okay. This is one of my favorite areas. Where this area is one of the entries from the street of East Montecito down into the wine cellar. This area will be the stairs going down, but this area that I'm standing in will be the art gallery, where we can display individual artists, including myself, and have a view from the railing that's looking down into La Cave. This area that we're standing in right now is basically, I'm standing on beams and posts that support the walls until the concrete and the steel's in place. This is the temporary shoring. This will be open all the way from top to bottom, so these support beams will no longer be here. And the essence of this one is to provide large ceilings. Unfortunately or fortunately, I'm claustrophobic. So the whole intent here was to not feel claustrophobic and not feel like you're in a cave, but to feel like you're in a large room. This is the area that makes the restaurant part very expansive. It'll be I would suggest the main dining area of our Sterling Oaks restaurant, wine bar, art gallery. We would also provide some areas outside in the main area where you enter. They would be outside on a courtyard or on the front deck. But I think this is the more exclusive part. But as the day winds down, this is where eventually all the eating would be. The outside dining would be only in the late afternoons and the early evenings, where we could kind of diffuse the noise of our neighbors and bring everything inside.
And so we went to the city, and they liked our idea, and they approved it. There were a few little hiccups along the way, but ultimately we did get our conditional use permit, and so we've been proceeding forward. And then there was a change of city administration.
More than one.
There's been more than one, yeah, definitely. There's been what, four? Yeah, I think
4
four
or
or five.
5.
So with each new city administration, there was also a change of ideas of what they wanted to do with this particular block, and our idea just didn't fit into the future ideas of the different changes in administration. And so
Being persistent as we are.
yeah, we are persistent, definitely. We've never given up. We just kept trying to get our idea across or move forward, and each city administration has kind of just stalled us and ignored us, really.
From there, I think it's really trying to keep a dream alive. It's always been that I think that Sierra Madre, the idea really fits in with the community, being a wine bar restaurant, and we have Friends of the Library Wine Festival every year. I think it's very conducive to art and wine as far as a community because we're a very large art community. It just seemed like the concept was the perfect concept. And then going downstairs or making the cave or the cave, it was conducive with the neighborhood because it would reduce the noise, and but also provided just an enchanting, just a beautiful environment where we could bring in different artist type glass from with a concept of a Frank Lloyd Wright, bringing in different colors of glass, but making it pretty much clear glass, where downstairs the reflections would be like a prism of beautiful colors, a rainbow effect. Again, a place where you'd have a weeping waterfall into a wishing well, where we would create the legend of the Sterling Oak, where dreams could count twice, and we could donate any proceeds to charity. So we have grandiose dreams where it would really benefit the community.